present, and future. Pick a card reading. Haven't done one of these in a while. I don't even think I've done one of these at all. I've done past, present, and future readings before, but not a pick card one, I don't believe. But anyway, let's get cracking on with your reading. You've got a choice between option one, or pile one, or pile two. Pile one is represented by the clear quartz stone, and pile two is represented by the green stone. I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile you are drawn to, and then we'll get cracking on with your reading. Okie dokie, let's go to pile number one. Let's take a look at the past, present, and future for you, pile number one. Remember, pile number one is just a general reading, and if you feel triggered in any way, then please don't hesitate to pause the reading and come back at another time, or check out my other pick a card readings. Okay, so for you, pile number one, let's see what happened in the past. All right, so we have the 10 of Wands, Three of Wands as well. I feel like for you, pile number one, you definitely have gone through a lot. You definitely went through a lot of burdens, and I'm picking up also from these cards that you didn't have much support and you didn't have much help. And for some of you, I feel like you may have left I'm hearing like you uprooted and left home, or you may have moved out of some sort of dormitory or something like that. Some of you may have been living in a hostel, not for all of you, but for some of you. But I am picking up an energy of you having to take on a lot and wondering where the support was. And unfortunately, I'm not really picking up that there was a lot of support for you. And it forced you to have to rely on yourself, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, because we have the Page of Wands. Some of you could be in Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. You know, this lack of support forced you to transform. It forced you to step into your power. You know, some of you were quite resistant to do so because some of you may have felt that you weren't mature enough to maybe, I don't know, branch out. Maybe some of you wanted to move to another side of the world, but you were feeling a little bit nervous about it. Or for some of you, because you were not gaining that support from maybe family and friends, you decided to up and leave and, you know, go overseas and build a home for yourself there. So I feel like despite the fact that you were going through a lot of burdens and hardships, because the 10 of Wands does speak of carrying a lot, and this catapulted you into tapping into your power. So it, you know, at the time it must have felt very disheartening to know that the support that you may have felt that you would have gained, it wasn't there. But had you not experienced that lack of support, it wouldn't have pushed you into your power. It wouldn't have directed you into your purpose, right? It wouldn't have let you realize your true potential and how powerful you really are. Because it's only sometimes when we experience, you know, certain situations, we are tested, yes, but during those situations we get to know our true strength. And I feel like you are in the energies right now. I'm hearing like people are admiring you. You could be a leader within your friendship circles. You may have made new friends. I feel like you have gone into a new cycle and you're not looking back. You may have left family, friends, an old job behind, is what I'm picking up. You may have moved into a new area for some of you. It may not be as, you know, drastic as going to the other side of the world. Some of you may have moved to another state if you live in America, or some of you have moved to, say, you know, if you live in England, you may have moved up north, or you may have come down to London. You know, it's something along them lines. Or even if you live wherever you live, you may have moved maybe 20 minutes away from where you lived or something like that. And I also feel that, yeah, because we've got the King of Pentacles. This is my Taurus card. Some of you may have moved and you may have met a King of Pentacles type individual, but I'm really picking up strongly for some of you because I'm getting an energy of independence here. You set up home for yourself. Some of you have a dog, right? Because he's got a beautiful dog there. So some of you have a dog, and I feel as if you're content, you know. And for others of you, I am picking up that when you moved, you met an individual, and you and this individual got into a relationship. It may have taken quite a while to get serious, but it led to a commitment and it led to a marriage. Even if it didn't lead to a marriage, it led to a long term commitment where you are both on the same mental wavelength, whereby you both wanted to save, you both wanted to purchase your own home. You know, you and this individual were both in agreement in regards to how you spend your money, how you save your money. And I feel like this connection brought you a lot of happiness. This person may be a little bit older than yourself, or you know, you could be of the same age as this individual, but I feel like this person has a lot of wisdom. This person is very practical, they're very grounded, reliable as well, and down to earth. For some of you, I feel like once you moved, you became more grounded because you may have felt as if your past environment was making you feel quite scattered, but this new environment is allowing you room to grow. You know, it's allowing you room to actually function better. Same thing, right? But it's allowing you to feel as if this is what you can actually call home. So you're very content at the moment, in the past, I should say, because you went through a transformation. For some of you, I feel like you went through a transformation. You know, there was an ending of the old version of you. For some of you, I'm also picking up that you may have gone through, I don't know why I'm hearing messy divorce in the past, right? For others of you, there may have been an ending to a relationship. So even though you may have met this individual, things may have been stable. You may have felt to yourself, I can build with this person. You know, we get on, we're in harmony with one another. You know, something may have come to an end. And this could be in regards to your finances. Maybe you or your person may have lost a job. You may have lost a home. Unfortunately, for some of you, uh, you know, somebody passed away is what I'm picking up right here. So there may have been an ending, or someone may have passed away, and that changed a lot of things within you. That changed how you viewed life, because obviously when someone close to us passes away, it does change things very drastically. And I also pick up for some of you because the death card represents Scorpio energy, and Scorpio rules the eighth house. Eighth house is all about death, transformation, rebirth, and money gained and money owed to you. So you may have went through a divorce, and you may have lost out on some sort of payout, or for some of you, you may have gained money from this ex-spouse. But I am picking up that things were going quite well for you, but then there was a sudden shake up which forced you to transform again, which forced you to have a spiritual awakening. And we have many spiritual awakenings, but whatever ended forced you to walk away from what was no longer serving you. And I feel like for some of you, you were forced to actually move away from a situation with a heavy heart. You know, it was premature how this thing ended, and you felt that it was going one way, but spirit had other plans, and you were forced to adapt to those other plans. But you had that inner faith to know, because as you can see, she's walking away, and this card is quite, it's quite heavy, but as she's walking away, she's walking towards the sun. So you had that inner faith to know that, you know, regardless of what I've just experienced, and it was very heavy and extremely sad, and it's changed my life, I am hopeful that where I'm going towards is going to lead me to a better future, a more positive future. And I, you know, hope that I do not experience what I've just went through. And I have every faith that I will not experience what I just went through. And I've learnt the lessons from what I have just went through. Unfortunately, for some of you, you may have been in a relationship with someone that was very controlling, someone that was very domineering. I don't know why I'm hearing the word narcissist. So for some of you, you could have been in a relationship with a narcissist, and I say that lightly, but you were with someone that could have been very financially controlling and financially abusive. This could have been someone that you felt had your best interests at heart. For some of you, you may have got involved in some sort of dodgy money deal whereby you and a partner, you know, or you and a friend, I feel more so maybe a partner, This could have something to do with a lease. It could have something to do with a flat, a home. You may have, you know, put some money on your rent for maybe 6 months, and then at the last minute the landlord changed their mind, something along them lines. There was some sort of dodgy dealings in regards to your rent and your living conditions. For others of you, I feel like you were with somebody that appeared to be one way, but they were actually very manipulative and very controlling. And in regards to your money, they may have gone into your account and stolen your money, and you may have been in a relationship with this individual, or you may have, been with an individual that was always letting you pay the rent, pay the bills, same thing. Take care of them. It's like they were very draining, financially and emotionally and spiritually draining. And this situation came to an end because spirit intervened, and spirit felt that you learnt your lesson and there's nothing more to gain from this individual. It may have been quite painful. It may have been a shock to the system as to why you and this person couldn't continue, but spirit wanted better for you. And spirit wanted you to evolve and grow and not stay stuck and stagnant with this individual, because spirit could foresee that had you stayed with this person, you wouldn't fulfill your true life purpose. You would not be happy. That's the first thing. And it could have an effect on your emotional, spiritual, and mental health. And you would not then encounter your true divine counterpart, whether that's a friend or whether that's another love interest. Yeah, because this situation was making you feel trapped and restricted. And it almost brought you to a place of, I thought I overcome this. Like I mentioned before, butterflies, we go through many cycles, right? We go through many spiritual lessons, and you may have felt to yourself, wow, this is going to take me out, because this is just way too much. Like, I felt that I went through, the hardships that I encountered and that I had overcome, and now this, I felt that I met my person, and this person has revealed a side to themselves that I didn't even see was, I didn't even acknowledge in the beginning, because this person was wearing a mask. And for some of you, again, this may have something to do with maybe falling in love with someone, thinking that you were going to marry this individual, but then unfortunately, this person, their health declined and they ended up passing away for some of you. And it made you question spirit, it made you question, your purpose, it made you question a lot of things. I also feel as if you could have been in a period of feeling mentally entrapped. You may have went through a deep, dark depression, is what I'm picking up right here. And that is understandable, especially because we've got quite a few heavy cards here. We've got the Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Death card as well. So I feel like you went through a deep, dark depression, and through this depression, you were forced to connect with self. You were forced to connect with, you know, you were, if you were a person that tried to neglect your healing, this situation right here made you face, sorry, I'm going to cough because the incense is, made you face what needs to be healed. And when you went through this healing period, it uncovered many different layers of healing that was, that was maybe repressed. It made you work through issues that affected you from maybe childhood, from previous relationships as well. It wasn't just this relationship, or this transformation that you were experiencing was life transforming, yes, but also what I'm picking up, it was necessary, and it helped you to grow into somebody more powerful than you were before, because you've been through a lot of things on your own with the Ten of Wands. But this experience right here forced you to become somebody that you didn't even think that you could actually become. And you had to say goodbye to an old version of yourself, never to return again. And because of the healing work that you did, or you could still be doing it, Spirit, some of you may have wanted to rush this healing situation. And if you did rush this healing period, then Spirit kept repeating the same type of scenarios, but in different versions, or, you know, connecting with the same types of people, or connecting with the same type of spirit, but within different people, and you felt that, you know, your cycles were repeating and repeating, is because you were in refusal to do the healing work. So you may have felt that you were stuck, is what I'm picking up. You were stuck in some sort of loop, and it was because some of you were in refusal to do the inner healing work. Inner healing work can mean many things to many different people. You know, looking at our past, looking at our traumas, where they stem from, you know, healing our inner child, looking at our patterns of why we connect with certain people, why we go towards certain people. You had to look through these types of situations and connect the dots. Some of you may have journaled, some of you may have gone online to try and find out information, some of you went to therapy, some of you, you know, felt that exercising was a good way of healing. Some of you may have meditated. You know, there was different forms, but spirit was not going to allow you to take any shortcuts. So you went through a huge period of healing and letting go, releasing, purging, and it was an uncomfortable energy to be in, and it may have been quite lonely for you as well. And we have the angel of truth, and this is number 42. Some of you could be of the age 42, or for some of you, this happened to you when you were 42, or 4 and 2 could be of importance to you. I'm going to read from the book what this card means. Angel of Truth. Okay, it says the truth wants to be told, needs to be heard. It may seem like the whole world wants to believe in a lie, and so you wonder if you are crazy, if you are the only one who is thinking differently and desiring the real story to emerge. Yet those that fight against the truth are even more in need of it. There can be no healing, no freedom, no moving on without it. And I just mentioned that, and I don't choose these cards, you know, Spirit chooses these cards. And you see how it ties in. You were forced to do the inner work. And if you're wondering why certain situations kept repeating, kept happening, it's because to see a change outwardly, butterflies, we have to become that change. You know, like Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. That's the only way we're going to see change. We can complain all day, oh, that person done this and da da da, and we can't even help how people are going to be. People are going to do them, innit? People are going to be how they're going to be. But if we want to see a change, we can change being around that person. So I don't want to deal with that toxicity. I don't want to be around that person. That's making a change. We can't physically go into someone's body and alter their mindset to make them see and view things the way we see and view things, right? That's on them. But sometimes when we become a change, it forces other people to change, regardless if they're aware of it or not, right? And I feel like you may have been stuck in a loop, stuck in a cycle, and then you had that aha moment to say, look, I need to change things around here. Okay, it's going to be hard, you know, because I'm feeling like you were met with a bit of resistance, but you may have started to find that during your healing period. And by the way, your healing journey is ongoing, right? You started to feel better, you started to feel lighter, you started to see things changing around you, right? And it says those that fight against the truth are even more in need of it. There can be no healing, and you were fighting for your healing, and you knew the only way to get to your healing is to actually do the work. No freedom, no moving on without it. You are going to be blessed with a truth revealed, a realization about yourself. And you are realizing that you are powerful, and you are realizing that you can overcome anything, any obstacle. That's what this situation taught you from the past. Okay? The world or others that will bring you relief. It will happen at the right time. It will set your soul free. So after this period of healing and transformation, you stepped into your power, and you realize that you don't have to carry the world on your shoulders anymore. You have found ways, or you did find ways to release, to purge, to heal, is what I'm picking up. So we're going to move on to what's going on in your present at the moment. Let's see what's going on in Partner at the moment. Okay. All right, so we have Queen of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the upright, Three of Pentacles, and the Magician card. Okie dokie. So what I'm picking up is that, okay, we've got a lot of fire cards here for sure, but from what I'm seeing right here is that some of you could still be going through that healing stage. For others of you, you know, you could be feeling as though you're not in your power due to some sort of maybe lack of confidence. Maybe your career is not taking off the way you wanted to take off. Maybe you could be feeling as if you are not being seen, or I feel like it's something to do with your creativity, because the Queen of Wands is my Leo card, right? And Leos rule the fifth house. Fifth house is all about self-expression and creativity. Maybe you feel like your self-expression is being stifled. However, I'm still picking up an energy of you still fighting through that, because we have the King of Wands right here. Now, some of you could have a divine counterpart that is a fire sign, that is a Leo like yourself, that is a Sagittarius, right? Or a Taurus or a Gemini. But we got Saggy here twice, and we got Leo here twice too. So I feel like on one hand, you could be feeling as if what you want to gain in regards to your career and creativity is being stifled, but at the same time you still have that faith, you still have that confidence, you're still going to go after your goals unapologetically. So I feel like, you know, this could resonate if you are female listening to this. Your feminine side is being what's the right word, your feminine attributes is being suppressed in favor of your more masculine attributes. So you could be more in that go-getting energy, going after your goals, because you know when you're in your feminine, you're supposed to be more receptive, and you know you're supposed to be in the more receptive energy as opposed to be in the more giving energy. So I feel like you're going out there, this is for some of you, not for all of you, right? Going out there and making your dreams become a reality unapologetically, with confidence, with guts, you know, having a lot of passion, having a lot of focus. And you can be in that energy when you're in your feminine energy, yes, but I feel like for some of you it's almost as if, I wouldn't say sacrifice, but it's like you're censoring your feminine qualities. Like you want to be taken seriously, and you may feel like when you're in your more feminine energy, people are not taking you seriously. So you want to equal up to other masculines. You know, some of you could be taking on other masculines, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be into sports. Some of you could be going after a job, you know, that mainly masculines are in these types of positions. But some of you are actually taking on certain roles that require you to be in a more masculine energy. And I feel like you are collaborating with others. You're very focused on your career right now. So again, some of you may not be very focused on relationships. This could be one of the reasons why you could be kind of repressing, you know, that more sensual side to yourself, because it's like your mind is not focused on a relationship or on connecting romantically with anyone. You're trying to get your money straight. You're trying to get your money up. So you could be collaborating with others. Some of you could be filling out applications. Some of you are working within the community. Some of you may have lost a job, and this could have had a dent on your confidence. Or some of you are feeling, I'll go back to it, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Some of you are feeling as if you're not being seen for your talents and skills and attributes, and you are working extremely hard. Spirit saying make sure you take a rest though, because you have a lot of energy. This could also require you to travel overseas for some of you, or you could be doing a lot of work on the World Wide Web, because we got the Magician card here. The Magician card rules Gemini, and Gemini rules the third house, which is social media, neighbors, and siblings. So some of you could be collaborating with your sibling, or you could be thinking of joining forces with your siblings, with your neighbors, doing things in the community, wanting to change the way you make money, wanting to, you know, be more independent, maybe wanting to work for yourself. And some of you could be actually connecting with a Leo or a Sagittarius, and this person could give you a few pointers as to where you can start, you know, working for yourself, is what I'm picking up right here. But you're in a very entrepreneurial type like energy, and you're very focused, you're very determined, and you're wanting to see this situation, project, job, or through to the end, right? Some of you could be looking for a new job and you're not going to give up until you get that job. In regards to love, I do feel also that, okay, let me go back, because I feel like whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it's in regards to your career, whether it's in regards to a love relationship, you are going to manifest this into fruition. You're very determined, you're very focused, and remember what we spoke about, and other like law of attraction, gurus speak about. But in general, you're supposed to align your visualizations with an emotion. You're supposed to obviously visualize first and foremostly, get that feeling, and also take action as well. It all goes hand in hand, right? I hope I said that in the right order, butterflies. So visualize what you want, have that emotion of how it will feel to attain what you want, and then take action. Take action. Knight of Wands. I feel like you are taking action. You're visualizing what you want. You're seeing it in your mind's eye. You're feeling how it's going to feel. And if you haven't done so already, but this is a present tense, I feel like you're doing it now. And also, act as if in the present tense. I'm also hearing that you can go on Pinterest as well, and you can create a board, a secret board, and just put pictures up of what you would like to manifest into your future, into your reality. Speak it into existence, right? And once you see the pictures of what you want to attain, look at the pictures every day. If you need to, write a little comment underneath. Remember to keep it as a private board, and you will start to see some of these things become a reality. I also feel that some of you are manifesting travel. Some of you may want to move again, move to another home. Some of you may want to go on holiday, and this is one of the reasons why you are saving. Some of you may want to live abroad. There could be I'm not really getting love for this part. For some of you, you may still be getting over this person from the past with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, or there could be. I'm hearing that you no longer want to do anything that has, you no longer want to invest in anything that is like a scam, a quick scam, or something along them lines. There may have been, like, in the past, you collaborating with others and things not turning out right, like being sold a dream, being sold something that wasn't fruitful, that had no legs basically to stand on. So you're moving away from any type of shortcuts, and some of you are putting yourself out there, or you're thinking of, you know what, I'm going to be self-employed. I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to collaborate with others. I'm going to research. I'm going to see how it can be done. That's the energy I'm picking up. Some of you could have been in a connection with someone that was on and off again, realizing, or you could be realizing now that this had no future. You're coming to some sort of realization. This could be like energy from the past, and a realization of, hold on, you're starting to connect the dots that if I stayed with this individual, then my life would have been this way. And I tried to paint a picture of it being that way. It's like you're coming to some sort of realization. You're realizing also that you don't really need anyone. You can stand on your own 2 feet. Maybe you stay with a person due to money situations, maybe because of finances. You may have loved the person, but you may have felt that you needed this individual to survive. But you're now seeing that that person was making you, show a different side to yourself that you didn't necessarily like, or the things that you wanted out of life. You were never going to get this from this individual anyway. And you're starting to realize that maybe you were staying with that person just to save face, to say, oh, I'm in a relationship, but Spirit is saying that you are very powerful, and with the energies that you are in now, you will gain suitors. You will gain suitors regardless, and you don't need to stay in situations if they're making you unhappy just to say you're in a relationship. It's you could be coming to that realization as well, and you have an understanding that in in order to gain what you want to have in life, you can't settle. And that's mainly in regards to relationships. You could have an idealization of the type of partner that you want, and you are thinking of, I'm not settling until I meet, say, like a King of Wands. I do not want to be with the Knight of Wands anymore. I want to be with someone that is not in the energies of the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I want to be with someone that has their ducks in a row. I want to be with someone that has savings, that is very practical, that is very logical when it comes to money. That's not spendthrift. That's not, you have a plan, and you're working towards that plan, and you also have that plan for yourself, because it's all good and well us saying, oh, I want a partner like this, I want a partner like that, but what are we going to bring to the table? So it's like you're working on yourself to become the best partner for your future partner. Does that make sense? So that's brilliant, actually. So you're doing the work, you're doing the inner work, and that's why I'm not really seeing an energy of you really fixating on a romantic relationship, because you are understanding that I need to become the best version of myself, so that when I connect with someone, I am healthy. I am healthy for myself, healthy for them. I'm not bringing in any type of baggage from the past to bring into this new relationship, because it's not always about what we want. I want my partner to be like this. They got to make 6 figures. They got to drive this car. What are we bringing to the table? Are we emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially abundant ourselves? And I feel like you are thinking in that way of thinking. And yeah, it's a brilliant way to be, actually. It's a brilliant way to be. Let's see what's going on in the future for you. We have tree ticks, number 18. Tree ticks, number 18. Let's see. So it's about working on yourself to become the best version of yourself. Okay, number 18. Okay, it says in a reading, your soul is a divine creative fire. She wants to break free from what has been and give life to something new. Definitely with that King of Wands energy. You are in a very creative energy right now. Some of you could be expressing yourself in some cases, because the energy could shift. With the Queen of Wands there in the reverse, there's the energy of repression, but I feel like you're going to overcome this repression, because it's going to be a swift change here, and you could be repressing your creativity due to lack of money. So it could be something that you actually want to do, but due to lack of money, you're unable to invest in this project, in this goal, or how you want to look, or something like that. But you're going to be able to make it happen. And this could be due to some sort of collaboration. Maybe some of you may take out a loan, maybe some of you could borrow money or something like that, or some of you could actually start up your own business, and then you find that things start flourishing for you, or you get a new job that enables you to do what you want to do creatively. Okay. You may experience this as feelings of restlessness, of being confined, or as craving for something more that you cannot quite articulate. Your soul doesn't want you to push the new life away. She wants you to embrace it. When you let go of your inhibitions and freely express yourself, stagnant situations will be cleared out by the powerful release of your energy. Okay, it's tying in. Queen of Wands is that's in the reverse. It's stuck and stagnant, but the King of Wands is ability to release that creative flow, that creative energy. Again, some of you could be dating as well. There's something about you dating someone, and there is a lot of passion, or it could be talking stages for some of you where you're communicating online. This person could live in your area. This is bringing a lot of romance into your life, that whole fifth house energy. So this could be early days for some of you as well. And you may have vowed that you will never date for a long time or again, but there's someone that's going to spark your interest, is what I'm picking up. Let your inner artist out to play in whatever way feels fun, raw, and honest for you. It's time for you to experience something new. Yeah, some of you are going to experience a new love interest as well. This person could be a Sagittarius, or they could be a Leo or a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. I'm hearing they're not like anyone that you've encountered before as well. And this could be early days. And even whilst you are connecting with this individual, you will still be working on yourself. And this connection is going to be quite playful, light-hearted. I'm not saying this person's not going to take you seriously, but it's early days. But this person is, very fun, I'm hearing like very playful, light-hearted. They may tell a lot of jokes. There's something like very likable about this person. And again, it may come as a surprise because you may have felt like, I thought I wasn't going to date again, or, something like that is what I'm picking up here. This person could be quite chatty as well, very articulate, very intelligent. They may like to use social media, so you could communicate a lot on social media. Some of you could actually meet this person online on an online dating app. For some of you, is what I'm picking up. So you're branching and stepping into a new cycle of creativity, maybe dating if you haven't dated for a long time. So that's very, very positive. It's like you are, yeah, you're definitely going, or you are in a new cycle now, a new positive cycle, which is brilliant. So let's take a look. Future. Let's take a look at your future. You got a lot of cards for your future. Whoa, let's see. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles. So there's a King of Pentacles like energy. Could be yourself. Some of you could be a Taurus, right? And we've got a King of Wands. Some of you could have a choice between two people, a fire sign or an earth sign, right? Because it's like a third party situation. So for some of you, not for all, don't get worried. There could be like a third party situation. You may have to let someone go. I feel for some of you, it could be someone from the past. Someone from the past may try and come back in, but by then it could be too late because you would have met someone else, someone that whatever you're looking for right now, because you may want to be with someone that is, passionate and artistic, or you may prefer to be with someone that is stable, reliable, more logical, grounded. But someone's going to get left behind here. I feel like someone from the past is going to come back in, but it's going to be too late, and you're going to have to make a choice with who you want to be with. For others of you, I feel as if I'm just feeling like you may go with, no, it's up to you who you choose, but this could also be your energy whereby your money situation is going to change for the better. You're going to say goodbye to some sort of way of being, way of working, how you are working, and step into a more creative role. And this creative role will bring in, I'm hearing, huge success, comfortability, and it could be due to the fact that you could be working for yourself, or some of you could have a side hustle that blows up, that ends up being extremely popular, positive. Is what I'm picking up. I don't know why I'm hearing the haters are going to be mad. 8 of Cups, yeah, you're going to walk away from someone or something. You could walk away from a job that no longer serves you. Walking away from, yeah, I said the haters are going to be mad, but you're going to be in a position whereby you'll have more financial freedom, and this has something to do with your creativity. And there will be obstructions, adversaries. So some people may try and, I'm hearing like pull you back to how things used to be, where you have broken free, you found your niche, it's working for you, and you could have people that may try and block you and sabotage you the more you become successful in whatever chosen field that you are in. Because it's like these individuals may want you to be unstable and unbalanced. Yeah, but you are going to be closing a cycle. We've got the World card here. Some of you are going to be closing a cycle. There's many cycles that's going to be ended here. Cycles in regards to friendships. Cycles in regards to leaving people behind. Jobs. Areas. Some of you may move country. And, there's something around maybe you having a job online. You starting from the bottom, but then working your way up to the top. My Page of Pentacles card is my Virgo card. The Virgo card, or the Page of Pentacles card, is the apprentice card. Some of you could become an apprentice. I'm also feeling like you may gain fame and recognition in whatever area of work that you do. Could be online, or you will be recognized for your skills and talents. An Aquarius, a Taurus, we've got Taurus twice, a Leo, a Scorpio could be of importance to you. You will get many job offers as well. Maybe some, if you're on LinkedIn or something like that, you get a lot of job offers as well. But you're going to be very selective of your job offers. Some of you, I feel, yeah, you're definitely going to be cycling out. I'm hearing not much people will be able to get access to you as well, because you're going to be focused on your success. Some of you, like I said, you're going to achieve some sort of fame and victory. And this could be you being quite protective of your relationship as well. or you cutting someone off from the past that's trying to come back in, like you putting your foot down, because maybe whoever this person is, they may see that you're doing well. It could be a friend, it could be a love interest, or it could be family members from the past. They may try and come back in because they see you becoming very successful, but you'll be detached, or you may detach yourself away from these people. You know, we also have the Tower card. This talks about some sort of transformation, like some sort of foundation breaking. You may have a friend from the past trying to come back in, or a family member, or a partner from the past trying to come back in to reconcile with you. So basically what I'm seeing is that you're going to become very successful and in some sort of, and quite established and well known, because this is like fifth house energy, second house energy for me, sixth house energy. You could be working for yourself, or you could work for an organization and company and work your way up quite quickly to like a high position. Like the boss may take a liking to you, and you could gain like a supervisor role, you can gain like a managerial role within 6 months or something. And you may get people in the workplace quite jealous of you, for some of you, or you could gain some sort of success that is going to be recognized, or, you know, people will hear of this. And this could be worldwide, this could be online. And there's someone from the past that's going to catch wind of this and want to come in with some sort of offer, an apology. And I'm feeling for some of you strongly, a friend or ex-partner from the past. Because I'm hearing that this person may want to ride on your coattail. I don't know. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of unhappiness and sadness, that some people may say that you have changed. And it's not to say that you're not going to feel like quite saddened that you had to leave these people behind, but you know that in order to get to that level that you want to get to, you had to cut certain people off. You had to. It had to be done. You had to put yourself first, because in the past you kept putting other people first, and now you have to put yourself first. We've got the High Priestess, we've got Piscean energy. So, you know, okay, so we have someone that was watching you online secretly. There's someone that's watching you online secretly, and this is more your energy too. This is in silence, keeping your business very private, because you are aware, you will be aware that I'm hearing there's going to be snakes in the grass, or someone that may have sabotaged you in the past, or someone may try and offer you some sort of business deal. Someone may try and offer you some sort of dodgy business deal. But again, this is what I'm picking up. Because you're doing well, people will want to align with you, and it's about using discernment. It's about making sure that you don't make the wrong decisions that you may have done so in the past, like using more discernment to make sure that you don't encounter the same traps again. Yeah, we've got on your own terms. Wow, so that's indicating some of you are going to be more financially independent, successful with some sort of creative project that you're doing. She waited a really long time to be saved, until one day she decided to save herself. It was a very good day. Yeah, 35. Some of you could be of the age 35, or 3 and 5 could be of importance to you. This is about, you've come a long way, pile number one. And Spirit's saying you're going to get everything that you want because of your self-belief, because of your determination, because of your focus, and your never give up attitude. Some people that may have, you know, put you down or didn't believe in you, or some people, sorry, YouTube, some people that had, you know, I'm hearing like you're the underdog. I'm hearing hate or love it, the underdog is on top. You're going to be on top. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be celebrated. People are going to seek out your wise counsel. You could be a spiritual healer within this life, or you could be working towards that, and this is what's in your future. You can gain money from this. This could be like your main role. You could become a spiritual life coach. You could become a counselor. You could become, you know, I'm not really seeing, okay, we've got the Queen of Swords, a psychologist is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be of the signs Leo, Sagittarius. What am I hearing? Sag? Leo, sorry. Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Mars, Venus, South or North Node. We have you are not the person you once were. It's all tying up. You know it, but others might not always be ready to let the old you go easily. You see, people from the past, you see why I mentioned that? I don't even choose these cards. They, when I shuffled them, they came out, but it ties in. People from the past, some people are going to be very upset with your new transformation. You may hear, oh, he thinks he's better than us, or she thinks she's better than us, because I'm telling you, some of you are going to reach some sort of level of fame, or the way you're living now is going to be transformed, hearing like from now to the next 6 years, because you would have put in the work. You will get people that will be happy for you, but you may get people that are unhappy for you. They may turn on you, or they may try and drag you back to how you used to be from the past. They may try and make you feel guilty for doing well for yourself, right? Do not allow yourself to be back into patterns of behaviors that are not true to who you are now. You have worked hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that she is more real than the old one, even if she is less familiar to others and maybe even to you. At this stage, all that will change, and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stubborn in a good way, whilst you and others around you come to realize that the new you is indeed the real you, of who you were supposed to become all along. Pile number one. You are amazing. You are powerful. You are deserving. You are loved. I will speak to you soon. I hope this reading brought clarity to you. It's been an absolute pleasure to connect with you, and I will speak to you another time. Peace out, pile number one. And don't forget about me when you have made it. All right, peace out. Let's move on to pile number two. Pile number two, let's see your past, present, and future. Pile number two, you chose the green stone. Let's see. Okie dokie. You chose the green stone. Okay, so we've got the Magician card in the past. Something came to an end here, some sort of ending of manipulation and disruption. So I feel like someone was bringing drama into your life. So you could have been with, all right, you could have had like disagreements with the neighbors, disagreements with your siblings, and it brought a lot of chaos and conflict and madness and mayhem into your life. Some of you being at a job that wasn't paying you your worth as well, but you said goodbye. You cycled these people, situations out, or spirit intervened and cycled these people or situations out. But you were left with feeling in the past that I don't know, there's something around you feeling maybe defeated. You may have felt, quite defeated. You wanted to attain success. You wanted to, yes, you had the abilities and capabilities of attaining great success, but there was something about your neighborhood or something about the people that you were around that they were holding you back. They were holding you back, and you wasn't realizing that you were being manipulated by these people, because these individuals, they saw your worth, they saw your talent, they saw your star quality. There's something, you're very abundant. You could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Gemini, a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio. I feel like there's something to do with your money, but more than your money, what you have within is worth more than silver and gold, right? You have a lot of abundance that attracts 3D abundance, a lot of abundance within that attracts 3D abundance, a lot of charisma, a lot of good luck. You're very likable, and because you were around these people, they were robbing you of your energy, and they were robbing you of who you are. Like, it's almost as if, am I wording this properly, Spirit? It's almost as if whoever you were around, this could be your sibling, this could be people in the neighborhood, right? They could foresee your destiny, but because you were not in a high vibration at the time, I wouldn't say high vibration, because you weren't emotionally balanced, you could have been going through something rough. You may have lost a job, you may have lost a lot of money, right? But there was something that always retained, which was your inner abundance, and you may have equated your outer abundance to okay, how can I put this? You may have felt that because you were lacking financially, you were non-deserving. So you may have started treating yourself non-deserving. You lacked a lot of confidence when you lost a lot of money. And maybe you connected to people. I'm channeling now, I'm not even looking at the cards. But maybe when you connected to people, you always felt the need to buy gifts, to give things in, exchange for their love, in exchange for their acceptance, in exchange. But the thing is, what you retained within is magic. It can't be bought and it can't be taught. But you were disconnected from self and didn't know that the magic that you were and the love that you were seeking outwardly was within you all along. Like the abundance that you were seeking outwardly, again, you felt that if you don't have a certain amount of money, then you were less than. So you equated your worth to money. And whoever you were around, they may have benefited from your money. So when you had lack of money, they may have treated you poorly. And that made you have a poor sense of self-worth. So again, I'm picking up, it could be like your siblings or your neighbor. You're around a lot of fake people. And even when you were in a room with other people, you still felt alone. And Spirit wanted you to cycle these people out and to rise up and see your true divinity is what I'm hearing. See your true power, which doesn't equate to how much money you've got in the bank or how much money you don't have, because what you possess inwardly is magical. It's powerful, but you was in the not in the understanding of that. Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Spirit wanted you to align with your inner abundance. And I feel like Spirit may have given you a lot and then it was taken away, because maybe you may have got caught up in materialism, being materialistic, pile number 2. And Spirit was saying, this is not your soul path, pile number 2. Your soul path is to connect with your inner abundance, because you're very spiritually rich, and you were disconnecting from your spiritual gifts. You were disconnecting from your spiritual inheritance in favor of the 3D, and you started to become very surface based, and then that led to you connecting with other people who were also very surface based, very mean spirited, very egocentric. I mean, we can all have an ego, but you would connect with people that weren't a fit to your soul calling, that weren't a fit to who you are, to the core of you. And it caused many tower moments, continuous tower moments. And you wanted these situations to come to an end, but they kept repeating because you were not learning the lessons, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so let's see. So we have Madonna Roses, 43. Some of you could be of the age 43, or this happened when you were 43. Let's see. This is a way to be fierce that doesn't betray the kindness of your heart. When you know that to enable someone to behave badly towards you doesn't help them or you don't need to subject yourself to unnecessary guilt for taking care of yourself, or fear that you aren't being compassionate. You are teaching yourself and others that the truth that love is based in respect, and that trying to take what doesn't belong to you through any form of aggression or manipulation, seduction or persuasion is neither loving nor respectful. Thorns are sharp because they need to be. They don't diminish the beauty of the rose, they protect it. I feel as if you were accepting things from others that were less than. You felt, because some people were also, for some of you, were not, treating you in the way you deserve to be treated, you then started to disrespect yourself, because you felt that it would be an outcry if you were to love yourself or treat yourself with respect or put yourself first. So you then started to treat yourself the way other people treated you, and it was a vicious cycle. Okay, let's see what's happening in the future. Okay, so you've walked away from these individuals, thankfully, or this way of being, this mindset, and you're still in that energy of still trying to find, but it's like, where do I start? Where do I start? So I feel like you're coming to terms with how situations have been connected to your detriment, and you've either walked away or you are walking away, and you want to connect to yourself. So you could be spending a lot of time alone. You've gotten yourself unstuck as well. You've gotten yourself unstuck, and you're trying to now connect to your inner power now, because these people have taken away your power. And it, again, you could have been an individual that was just working and giving all your money to your siblings, your parents, or giving your money away, giving your energy away, not doing things for you, always putting other people first. And this could have affected your relationships as well, where you always gave a lot, and when you were tired and you didn't have anything to give, you were met with, it's like you created monsters unknowingly when you dated people, because you just gave all of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm hearing that I can't remember his surname. All of me loves all of you. And that's fine. But I feel like you didn't allow other people to give of themselves, because it's like you gave even extra just to salvage the connection. There was a fear that it will end if I don't overextend myself, Then you were left with resentment when the person wasn't giving, because you built a role for yourself to be this savior, to be this martyr, to be, you sacrifice yourself so much, and it's admirable. You could be a Pisces, you could have Pisces in your chart, you could be a Leos have big hearts, right? Pisces are very compassionate, but you create a lot of monsters here, and you are in the now focusing on, okay, how do I build myself back up? What do I want out of life? It's like you may have lost your own identity, and you're trying to figure out what you actually want, but you are wanting, or you have walked away from an aspect and a part of yourself that no longer serves you, and you are trying to walk towards finding your inner strength to make the strength card go upright. You have gotten yourself unstuck. You have, spirit has intervened. It's like, okay, you've learned your lessons now, okay? So you've become enlightened, and now it's about, what do you want to do? Let's see, we have the Lovers card in the reverse. So there's still the energy of stuckness here, pile number 2, but there's gonna be a time that you will have to make a choice, i.e. you're going to have to, that actually came up in the upright, sorry. Yeah, you're in that energy of having to now make a choice, and you're choosing yourself. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing yourself. No longer are you going to be living your life for everyone else. You're actually choosing yourself. Choice of partner, you're walking away from what others expect you to be and who others expect you to be. And we have be the light. When darkness surrounds you, be the light. You are the light. And then we have, you are stronger than you think, because you are. And you're realizing it with the strength card, 1 and 7, which is 8. 8 is the number of the strength card. Let's see. All right, so we have, you're going through spiritual patient. That's what I meant. You're definitely going through that with the hangman in the upright or in the reverse. It's like I've seen it. I've seen what I need to see now. This is happening because you are ready for it, even if it doesn't always feel that way. The way to pass the test is to rely on the light within you. You have a lot of inner light. Don't let fear or doubt make you distrust the path ahead. Don't give in to despair or believe that things will not work out. You are learning to trust that the universe knows what it is doing. There are great and beautiful things meant for you, and no matter what appears to be right now, they will come to you in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Keep your faith in the light. All will be well. So you're trusting your inner light. You're trusting your guides. You're connecting to yourself more spiritually. You're listening to your intuition. And I feel like it's because you got rid of the noise, and the noise with these other people, these friends, these family members, trying to keep you stagnant and stuck, trying to drain you energetically. Okay, 31. It's like they didn't want you to see it's like they didn't want you to see your power for whatever reasons. They wanted to keep you stifled. Okay, you can experience a feeling of being completely reborn. Yes, like a mythical phoenix rising from the ashes of what once was. The past completely burned away. Like either you're cutting these people off, 8 of cups, walking away, or you are going to come to a realization where you just have a calm moment. It could come in little stages, but you are going to feel, you know what? Now I can see why I've been stagnated, okay? I forgive myself for staying in these situations, for having these thought patterns, to trust in the wrong people, even if they're family members, but I'm going to break free. I'm going to save me. That's the point you're going to get to. And once you get to that point, there's no going back, and life is only going to get better for you. Okay. It is not about forgetting the past, but it's the reality that the past doesn't have any hold over you. You are being given a spiritual blessing from deep within your heart to cast off anything and everything without exception, whether that's friends from the past that you went to nursery with, family members, your mother, your father, whoever, your siblings. They are whoever's been toxic towards you, you're going to release them. You're going to release them, right? I'm even getting passionate about this. From deep within your heart to cast off anything and everything without exception from the past that these people do not bring you peace. The universe wants to take it from you, so let go. There's a new, brand new you, clean, fresh, and ready to start again with the perspective, grace of the divine all around you and within you, shining bright and true. So spirit's all over this. Spirit is going to help guide you. Let's see what the future holds for you. Yeah, you're going to make a choice and you're going to choose yourself. Gemini could be of importance to you. And part of your choice is to focus on your self-love. Once you start focusing on your self-love, all the answers will come to you. You will start accepting things that you are deserving of and start rejecting things that are, that you are non-deserving of. Treatment, how people treat you, how people act towards you, and you're going to start respecting yourself, because how you treat yourself is how other people treat you as well. You teach people how to treat you. You're going to be more kinder, more giving. You may even start to have people given to you more. People wanting to date you more is what I'm picking up. Like, you could have a new glow up is what I'm picking up in the future. Some of you could, the Empress card talks about self-love to me. It's Taurus energy. It talks about our values, second house. It talks about creativity. It's also Libra energy, and Libra energy rules the seventh house, which talks about partnerships. So some of you could end up in a new romantic partnership. You may have been single for a long time for some of you, and this person will be as giving as yourself, something that is balanced. Being in a connection where it's equal balance of give and take. You may be quite shocked, but it's because you would have made a choice for yourself that this person, whoever's coming in, will also choose you. Because you're so used to being this way, the Six of Pentacles, to everyone else. But you're going to get someone that's going to be that way towards you. Yeah, a new love for yourself, and a new love will be coming in. This person could be a Cancer, a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or some of you could be of that sign. Some of you may actually go back and study, or some of you, I feel, will get into a connection where it's a very committed connection. You could become someone's wife, you could become someone's husband, is what I'm picking up. And we also have like the Devil card, and it's about, addictions. It could also rule what the Devil card represents is Capricorn energy, 10th house. You could have been a person that overworked, but you will find more balance, because maybe you overworked because that's all that you had was work. But now there's going to be new love that's coming into your life. And you may even leave a job and go to a job that you do actually love. You're going to find that you're more at peace, and you'll be able, because you got a lot of inner peace anyway, you'll be able to, connect to yourself intuitively and know that you are not what you have, who you are as a person does not equate to what you have in the bank. And I feel like you're going to be able to balance out your spiritual and your material side as well, where you may have been a person that was more left-brained. I need to work. You're going to allow in love, basically. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, to me, I feel like some of you could actually gain a position of power. You could be in a position of power. You could be a boss, or I feel like you could get a new job that you have a long career in, if that makes sense. Or you can move to a new job that pays you more, or that has a future. Maybe a pension scheme or something like that, or that's more stable. We also have Parity of Purpose, number 30. Let's see. You are a dreamer, but you are also meant to be a doer. It's the right time to cast off some of the demands on your time and attention that are keeping you from pursuing your true purpose. Yeah, I feel like you threw yourself into work to block out the things that you really actually want. A Capricorn could be of importance to you, but to me in this reading, the Capricorn energy, I should say, represents work. You could have been a workaholic, but you're going to find more time for balancing out fun times as well, downtime, maybe travel. Knowing that money and work is not going to go away, but I still need to live my life. What am I working for? You may get to that point of, what am I actually working for? And, you may still enjoy working hard. There's nothing wrong in that. But when you get to that point of self-love, or working on your self-love, or getting into a new relationship, you will have a purpose of, okay, this is what I'm working for. I can plan me and my partner's future, or we can work together, we can save money, we can go on holidays, we can have, a child together, because we've got the Empress card right there. Some of you may marry, some of you may have a child in the future as well. And these are things that you never thought were possible. It's because of the environment and the people that you were around. They kept you stagnated and trapped. It's time to cut off some of the demands of your time and attention that are keeping you from pursuing your true purpose. If you have many dreams, that's fine. And it is wise to focus on what you can do now. Allow your other dreams to percolate in the background for a while. When it's time to attend to them, you'll know. For now, do what you can and don't be afraid to make a sacrifice or two along the way. Those sacrifices will be repaid in more ways than you currently know. You won't lose anything by dropping the distractions and going for it. So I feel like I said, I keep mentioning about your past, but the past definitely did play a role in your future. But in the now, it's like you may not be there yet, but because you're listening to this reading, you could be connecting the dots. But your future is saying that you're going to break free from any type of past restrictions, many toxic traits, habits, addictions as well, maybe addictions to people, way of thinking, way of being, and realizing that you are the boss of your own life. Part number 2, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will speak to you soon. Peace out.